Good afternoon, YouTube. Fat Cat Watch Collector coming at you with another watch show and tell. If you're new to my channel, I basically do short show and tells on Invicta watches mainly, but I also review pretty much anything that I get my hands on that I made the decision to purchase that I like, that might be helpful for somebody who might be looking to make the same purchase. Now, before we begin, you'll notice that my shirt, I'm wearing the gaudiest shirt that I have to present this watch right here. What's kind of funny is, I get tons and tons of subscribers, tons of comments all the time, all day long, and most people love the Invicta watches and have enjoyed watching my videos. It's allowed them to see what the watch looks like on the wrist, which is something that I've been doing for quite some time now. I don't show you the watch, under the high-resolution macro lens up close. You can look at pictures to see what it looks like. I show you what it looks like on a person, on a guy my size, my height, my weight, with my wrist size. And so I get a lot of comments from people, from a lot of my subscribers saying, hey, I saw your video, went out and bought the watch locally or through my website, PHATKATWatches.com, and just they're really, really happy that there's something like this where they can see somebody actually wearing the watch. So with that being said, I get a lot of comments on that, but also I do get some comments sometimes that are negative, and I moderate all the comments on the channel, so I don't allow any kind of hateful remarks to myself or to anybody else. The channel's meant to be positive, and if you don't like Invicta watches, that's okay. You can either make a comment that'll get deleted or just not make a comment. Either way, it doesn't really matter. But one guy did post just a little bit ago that is the gaudiest collection of watches I ever saw, and I deleted his comment. Then I was thinking, well, gosh, that was kind of like a compliment, because some of these watches are really gaudy, and if you don't like, this is gold on gold, and maybe a lot of people wouldn't like that watch, and that that's okay. But me personally, I love gaudy watches. I love anything with a lot of flash. That's just my personality. It's just what I like, and this is by far a gaudy watch, and I do consider that a compliment. And also, with that being said, I guess a lot of people like gaudy watches because I get compliments on these watches every single day that I wear them by people who would never wear these watches, that maybe would never, or maybe they never think that they could pull it off, but anybody can pull off these watches. So with that being said, I wore the gaudiest shirt that I own today to review this watch. So let's get the review going here, or the show and tell going. This one here, I'm going to read off just a little bit about it, is the Invicta Reserve 63mm Grand Octane Swiss-made quartz chronograph watch. This is done in a two-tone, which is my absolute favorite execution of any watch that that I own. I love the two-tone rose and yellow gold. It is my absolute favorite. I hope they come out with this full-size Sea Hunter in that combo. But right now, this is my favorite watch. This is my #1 watch that I absolutely. I mean, if I'm not getting that out correctly, this is my favorite watch of every watch that I own. Every Invicta, every watch that I've ever seen on this planet, this is my favorite watch. And this one is the 16027 Invicta. Okay, they also make it in a gold and silver. They make it in this is the gold and gold. They make it in all yellow gold. I don't know if they make it in all rose gold, and then they make it in the rose and silver, in the yellow and silver, which I have. I have this watch in the. This is again you can see it there, and it's subtle. It's not super noticeable. From a distance, it just kind of looks like a gold watch, but you can see it's got polished rose tone down the middle. Then you have satin yellow gold on the sides, and of course you have the clasp is a satin rose, and then the case is yellow gold with rose tone pushers, yellow gold face, yellow gold inner ring. Bezel is a satin finish rose tone to match the pushers. Okay, this one does not have an exhibition back, which to me doesn't matter because, like my other ones that had the exhibition back, you're just looking at the Z60 movement, and it's just yellow, and it's nothing really to look at. It's just kind of, it looks like just kind of like they didn't know what to do with it. So I mean, they should have put some kind of, like I always say, decorative kind of, like the Noma 5 has a furnace blue lattice work pattern. The Grand Arsenal, or not the Sea Hunter has the propeller. Shoot, even like this one here, like the Grand Diver, this has, the window, but you can see the automatic. This one's an automatic, so it looks really nice. The other one's just, there's not really much to look at. But anyway, so like I said, I don't mind the non-exhibition back. This watch right here, as far as size, 18mm thick. Could be 19 if you measured all the way to the top of this little lug. It does come out, not lug, but this little decorative kind of hex bolt there. I haven't measured this myself in a long time, but it's 18, 19 millimeters thick. 63 millimeters all the way to the crown, okay? And they measure this watch like that because the crown protectors and the pushers of the crown are so large, such a big chunk of the watch, that it really does wear like a 63 millimeter watch, but it is 58 millimeters at the bezel. I'll get close up on this one here. This one is powered by a Ronda 5030D. They make these watches with the Z60 movement. They make them with automatic movements. When you start getting involved in the automatics on some of these Invictas, the price definitely jumps up to about $800, 7, 8. I haven't really seen them much under that. Fair price for a Grand Octane or Grand Arsenal, depending on the time you buy it or where you find it. It's referred to as both names. I'd say fair price for this. If you get it for $300, I mean that's a great deal. That's a very fair price. I paid anywhere from, some of them I've gotten like once only, like sweet deals for like $280, sometimes $250 depending on the model. Like if they have they have a lot of them in stock, you get them for like, I've seen them as low as $250, which is rare, all the way up to, the highest one I paid was $420, and that's because I bought it when these things were not, there wasn't a huge production run of them, and so you couldn't find them anywhere. I picked up the yellow and silver, but then I got a deal on this one. This one I did get from a seller who I've reviewed in the past, Invicta Outlet, and this is, I've ordered 4 watches from him, and of the 4, this was the only one that didn't have an issue. And I just want to touch on that real quick. Invicta Outlet has been selling on eBay for a really long time, and sometimes you can buy watches that he'll get his hands on ones when you can't get your hands on one. And what I mean by that is that sometimes these watches, like I said, depending on the time of year, what they're producing, you may not be able to find this watch, okay? And like some of the watches I got, you could find like 6 months ago, no problem, great deals. Now, you can't find them. And when you can't find them, the price jumps up quite a bit. Well, what he does is he's able to get ones probably through the factory that come back that have been damaged, and he refers to them as showroom models. They are not showroom models by any means. They're watches that were returned, okay, probably to the factory, and he buys them for a deal as damaged as is, and he sells them to people as under the false pretenses that they were showroom models. At first, when I bought a watch from him, I thought that, like, hey, I can live with, I even emailed him. I said, hey, what's the deal? Oh, you might have a little scuff on the bottom from maybe being worn and, the arm on the table, whatever. Very minor wear. The first one I got from him, and you can check out my video on that one, is the Venom, and it's discontinued. You can't get it. I was so disappointed. It was a two-tone, full polish, rose and yellow. And, I mean, you'll look at my video of it. It's called Invicta Outlet Watch Nightmare. And it's a very popular video on YouTube. And, I mean, the watch was just full polish, just like this one, full polish. But this one here is a matte finish, so it doesn't quite pop as much as the Venom did. And I was so disappointed because that watch was defective. Like, it came with the band in 2 pieces. The case was actually drilled incorrectly, so the pin that was designed to hold the band on was actually falling out. It was unfixable. I took it to a jeweler, like, guy who specialized in watch repair, been in the business 30 years, unfixable without some serious modification. And I was like, why am I doing this for $350? Not going to do it. I did get my money back, and I figured things do happen. I was really disappointed. And then I went ahead and just told him, hey, like, this is what... I made that video at first to show him what the problem was, to see if they could actually repair it. And he ended up we came to the conclusion that we could not repair it, so it did go back. But it was a 3-week process to get my money, time to go ahead and upload a video. And so, it just... I was like, all right, well, I'm going to leave the video up there. He wouldn't compensate me for my time, or maybe I discount another watch. So just really poor customer service. But then he went ahead and blocked me from making purchases. So I used a different account, and I went ahead and picked up this watch. Now this watch, I took the chance again because, like I was saying, this watch was not available. And I paid $300 for this watch, okay? And I'm really glad I did, because this watch is the one I got from him that I cannot see any signs of any kind of damage whatsoever. Again, I don't take it diving, just in case. Not that I go diving, but I don't take it in the shower or anything like that, just in case there is an issue with it that I can't see, maybe with the sealing. Who knows? But I love the watch. I wear it all the time. It's my favorite watch, and not sure where we were going with that. I kind of go off on a tangent there, but anyway, just be careful where you buy from. Was my point, and that's where I got this watch. That's why I was talking about that, because that's what I paid for the watch. And like right now, this watch, you're going to pay more than $300 for it. So, like I said, if you get any of these Invicta Grand Octanes or Grand Arsenals for the $300 to $450 price range, you're getting a fair deal on that. Okay, and this watch just gets noticed everywhere I go. What else about it? 660 feet of water resistance, 30 millimeters in bracelet width, and of course 9¼ inches in length. Plenty of bracelet length if you're a really big out, huge wrists. Let me go ahead and throw this on the wrist here. The whole point of this video. We'll throw it on here with my gaudy shirt. Oh yeah. That watch will get you noticed. Let me get back a little bit here so you can see what it looks like. A little bit of a distance. Like I say with all my Invicta videos, I mean, I just love the product so much. They make such a great product, and I mean, you know, it's not impossible to get one that you might have an issue with. I mean, this one here, I know I say in a couple of my videos I haven't had any issues, but like I said, I've had issues from people selling things under false pretenses. This one here does have a defect. It's a Grand Diver. I was a little disappointed. I should send it back, but I'm not really worried about it. Eventually I'll get the tool and fix it myself, but this one here will not hold a seal. So I wore it in the shower once, started to fog a little, and I noticed that the back is actually a little bit, it's either cross-threaded or machined incorrectly. You can't really see it in the video, but I don't really wear watches, you know, dive, you know, like in the like swimming or on, you know, at the lake. I just don't, you know, I just don't do that. I don't wear them in the shower or the tub. I just wear them, you know, wear them out. Wear them to work. Let me get a little closer here so you can see it. Try to get a little close up here. You see that two-tone. See, it's really subtle. You can notice it when you get up close, but it's so subtle because you have that combination of polishing and like that satin kind of finish. So if it was all polished, which I hope they make one of these someday, maybe an all polished, but I mean, you'll definitely buy it. I think the next one I want to get in this particular watch, because like I said, I have 4 of them. I think the next one I want to get, just because I generally wear jeans, and you know, people say, well, this watch looks good with jeans. I mean, these watches look great with anything, I can assure you. And I do want to get it though in the silver and blue, and that, just because the blue probably would look kind of nice with jeans. But you know, like I said, they all do. But it's a really nice color combo. I'll probably pick that one up eventually. But I have 4 of them, so. You can compare it side by side just to a watch of 47 millimeters. It dwarfs the 47 millimeter watch. Go ahead and put that on this wrist here. You can see, I mean, quite a difference. So 47 millimeter versus a 63. I mean, just no comparison. All right, folks. Well, that was my review, or my quick show and tell. You will see on my channel I've reviewed this watch a couple times. I just wanted to put up another one because my original review of the watch was actually where I kind of had my head cut off in the picture, and it was really low resolution, so I just wanted to update that. Again, subscribe to the channel. 1,651 subscribers as of this morning, and we're going to keep uploading videos. I have a whole list of side-by-sides. I thought I had a lot of videos up. I have over 300 more videos to make, so you're going to see a lot of side-by-side comparisons. Eventually, I'll turn into triple comparisons, and we're going to do some user requests. Again, I don't have every watch that Invicta makes, or even close to that, so if you see some of my watches that I do have, and you'd like to, if I don't have the comparison up and you'd like to see that comparison, most of the videos I have up are the single show and tells of one watch, and you'll see a lot more of the side-by-sides. If you do have a request of watches that I actually do have, shoot me a comment, shoot me a message. I'll go ahead and upload that and make it a priority to get that on there. Again, if you're in the market, I always say it does help to support my channel if you go to PHATKATWatches.com, and if you're going to make a purchase, click through those links. It takes you to sellers that I think you'll have good luck from, and I have their real-time listings. So go ahead and click through there, and that'll take you to where you can actually pick this stuff up for fair prices, I think, and at least have a good experience. Also, subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to do any of that, that's okay too. I thank you for watching. And what else? Oh, also, have to say it now in every video because there's so many subscribers that I have now, and I've got kind of a following. There are some people who are, I guess, have nothing better to do than try to stir things up. So if you do get any kind of comments on any of your videos, or you see him on other people's videos under the name Fat Cat Watches or Fat Cat Watch Collector, any name that you think is me, make sure you click that name and verify the account has all the videos that I upload. You'll notice that if you click their name, you won't find any videos there, and if they have them, they only have a couple. And so there's some imposters out there who go around saying hateful stuff to people. Like I said, nothing better to do, just miserable lies, just stirring up trouble. It doesn't cause any trouble. Make sure that if you see anything like that, you report the comment and block the user, and verify that it's actually me, because this has been happening. If you get a comment from me, I can guarantee you, I can assure you, it'll only come from this channel, and verify the videos, and it'll only be positive. And if you leave a comment that's negative, if you say they're gaudy again, I'm probably going to let you post that comment, actually, and thank you. But any negative, hateful comments are just going to be deleted. I moderate every single comment on the channel, and you won't find those ones that are just rude or inappropriate. If you had a bad experience with Invicta, you know, that's just, hey, this is what happened, you explain it, and you're not just bashing people or my subscribers or myself, I'll definitely let that, you know, be uploaded to the comment section. It's good for people to be informed. So again, that's about it for today. I'm going to upload those 2 videos here. It's going to take a little while. And again, keep watching, keep checking back, keep subscribing, and keep buying your Invictas. Have a great day.